Hey there, my fellow barbecue enthusiasts. Mike Baker here at Baker's Barbecue. Hey, today we got the big stick burner. We got it all fired up. I got a 10-pound Boston butt that we're going to be smoking up on this thing. This is Memorial Day weekend, 2023, and it's going to be a beautiful day. My plan is today is I'm going to take this 10-pound butt, I'm going to smoke it on the stick burner, and I'm going to not wrap it any throughout the whole cooking process. I'm curious to see how long it's going to take to do that, and also if the product is more superior than if I wrap. So stick around. Don't go nowhere. Be sure and fire up your smokers and cook right along with us. Let's get to smoking. Getting the fire all going. We'll be using a charcoal bed as our base for our coals. And after we put this one in, the rest of the day it's going to be straight wood. All right, so let's get this Boston butt on. Beautiful 10-pound Boston butt. Look at that. I'll set that bad boy right there. We're going to shut down the smoker. We're going to let this bad boy do its thing. Since we're going all day unwrapped, I'm going to be checking it probably 6 hours before I even look at it. At the 6 hour mark, I'm going to look at it, see if it needs to be spritzed any. I'm not going to open it up much, so it's not going to be the most glamorous cook of the day. But hey, it'll be an easy cook. It's going to be easy laid back cook, not a whole lot of tinkering. Just going to let it go and see how it does. So, like I said, 6 hour mark, we'll open it up. We'll look at it, see if it needs to be spritzed, and we'll determine from there what else to do. It just don't get much prettier than that right there. Beautiful day, stick burner going, sun's coming up. Still getting the pool ready for the spring, getting all nice and clean. And then we got the big boy going right here. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right, let's add us another log here. Let that go until it gets a good flame to it, and then we're going to shut the door back. All right, we got us a good flame. I'm going to shut the door back to my position where I keep it at. We're back off and running. Just added us another log, and I find adding about one log every 30 to 45 minutes helps me maintain that temperature in that 250 range. And then I put more logs there on top of the firebox, and those logs heat up, and it allows them to catch hold a lot quicker, and therefore helps you have a lot cleaner smoke. As you can see, this smoke is just a tad bit dirty, not much. I just added that log, and it's taking a little bit longer for it to catch hold. There we go. Now you can see that smoke is cleaned up. It took about another 5 minutes from just a second ago, and it's all clean now. All right there, my fellow barbecue enthusiasts. We are now at the 6 hour mark on this Boston butt. I've not opened up the door. It's completely been unwrapped, not spritzed, hadn't looked at it, hadn't done nothing. So we're fixing to open it up, take a look at it at the 6 hour mark. Like I said earlier in the video, plan is to go through the whole smoking process unwrapped. So what I'm gonna be looking at is I want to see how the bark's looking. I want to see if the juice is starting to make its way around the Boston butt, because I am cooking fat side up. And I'm also gonna be checking the internal temperature to see where we stand at on internal temperature. So I'm gonna bring you in and we're gonna get a closer look at this thing. Oh yeah, that Boston butt there's looking good. Look at that, good bark. I'm gonna bring in, let's take a look at it. Looking really good. Look at that, nice bark on it. Juices are starting to flow really well. So we're going to, I just got the thermometer in there, and so we're going to shut it back down. We're going to let this thing keep doing its thing, and let it go from there. All right, so that internal temperature is running right at 158. 6 hours in, 158 internal temperature. So we're just gonna let it keep on rolling out, and we'll keep an eye on it. I'm probably not gonna open it back up too many times, if any, and just keep watching it as it goes throughout the cooking process by gauging the internal temperature. So we are almost 8 hours in, and our ambient temperature is 252, and our internal temperature is running at 171. All right, I did decide to go, we're at the 9 hour mark, and I decided to go ahead and take a quick peek at it again and see if I need to spritz it. I know earlier I said I wouldn't, but I got to thinking about it, and I thought I'd better check it to see. Oh man, that choker is looking good. Look at that. Does need a little spritz. I'm gonna bring you guys in for a closer look. Check that out. Does that look good or what? 9 hours in, I'm sitting at 178 degrees internal. We're gonna shut it back down, let it keep on going. All right there, I'm a fellow barbecue enthusiast. We've had 196 degrees in the center of this pork butt. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to check it for probe tender and see if it's ready to come off. I know one thing, it's looking good. Oh, wow. Golly. Look at that. See, that's probing like butter right there? That's what you want right there. This thing is definitely ready to come off. All right, so we're going to take it off. We're going to let it rest. My family's pushing on me. They're hungry. So I'm going to take it off, let it rest as long as I can, and then we'll pull it apart, and we're going to see how it did. Check out that Boston butt right there. 12 hours unwrapped. Good bark to it. Probing tender like butter. Fix to tear into it and see how it looks. All right there, my fellow barbecue enthusiasts. We got the Boston butt all done. Let's do a recap real quick. So I seasoned it up the night before with Baker's Barbecue Champions Blend. Put it in the fridge, let it set all night, dry brine. And I put it on the smoker over hickory, and I cooked it at about 265, I say 250 to 275. And it took it right at 12 hours to come to 196 degrees. And it was probing just like butter at 196 degrees. So I'm going to bring you in here, we're going to pull it apart, and we're going to take a taste test. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take out this bone. Look at that. Slides right out of there. Still steaming hot. Set the bone to the side. We're just going to reach in here and we're going to start pulling it apart. Look at that. Wow. That is what I call a fall apart Boston butt. Smoked 12 hours. Unwrapped. Absolutely delicious. Look at that. All that great bark in there. Still got the steam coming off of it. Oh yeah. So next thing we got to do, I got to bring you in here. We got to do a taste test on this bad boy. All right, let's come in and get us a good bite of this. I'm going to grab me some of this bark. Look at that. You see all that juice coming out of that? Oh, man. That tastes phenomenal. I got to tell you, going unwrapped allows the Boston butt to absorb so much more smoke. So I definitely recommend next time you try Boston butt, it's going to take a little bit longer, but try it unwrapped. Take it all the way through the cooking process. When it gets to about 195, start probing it for tenderness. And when it's probed tender like butter, take it off. So listen, hey, I appreciate you guys joining me today. Hope you enjoyed this cook. Next time that you cook your Boston butt, try it unwrapped. Until the next time I see you, happy smoking.